Welcome back to the Sunderland View, and there's a new consistent team in the EFL, and it's Sunderland. Last six games, lost three, won two, drawn one. The fans aren't happy, are they, Jack?
No, far from it at the minute. I think it's sharp turning toxic at the club since obviously the sacking of Mowbray, the Beale appointment, the shambles with the derby. It's just hasn't been a good few weeks.
We start at the most recent one, the Ipswich game. Did all right in spells, didn't we?
I thought first off with a better team. I think Ipswich have had a lot of luck this season with their goals and the decisions. And I mean, you've seen that with the first goal. You look at they've passed it through, bounced off Ekwet perfectly to the feet of Kate Jackson. It took it away. It seems to be their luck this season. I don't want to sound bitter or anything, but that's what it was. But in terms of the second half, just creating nothing. Obviously, Jack Clark scored. Who else is going to? Other than that, we're creating absolutely nothing. We didn't look too dangerous in the second half. We missed a big chance, but again, that just come from their mistake. So it was. I know they're a good team, but I feel like we just could have given so much more. The substitutions were weird. Yeah, strange game, but I don't think we were good enough.
The result against Preston, on New Year's Day. First of all, let's mention that because a striker scored, and we've been on about this. we've been on for weeks and weeks. I'll metaphorically high five you. You think from that game, don't you? Right, momentum's there. You drew against Rotherham, although you should have won that. Beat Preston, and then you're heading into the Newcastle game. You've got momentum. There's a buzz. There's a vibe, and then it just was flat, wasn't it? I mean, they're a good side. You're a good side, but did you expect a little bit more than what you got?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't want to say the players didn't fight because I feel like it's harsh to blame it on them, but they didn't really look too for it. They looked really, really nervous on the ball. Like they had nothing really to be nervous about. We're going to be proud of them regardless. You've seen when Newcastle's third goal went in, you can see the road end's still full and everyone's still there. Yeah. We're still proud of them, but it just feels like we didn't play with any courage at all. And then like 5:30 kick-off, you've seen Borough against the Villa, and they're only just lost that game. They feel they play a bit of fight, and they've gone and beat Chelsea. It's not as if it's impossible for these Championship teams to put up a fight against Premier League opposition. We didn't set up well, like playing out from the back against one of the best pressing teams in the country. And we continue to do that even when we realise it wasn't working. That's what happened for the second goal. It just all went downhill. It feels like the whole result was great on Boxing Day. Rotherham, with 7 from 9 in Hull, Preston and Rotherham, didn't feel too bad. And then the Mags defeat, we weren't expecting anything, but again, it just felt really flat. There's no creating next to nothing. Yeah, it's weird. I wasn't Mowbray's biggest fan. Like he had his faults, but at least we were creating chances and looked a little bit exciting. Just don't really feel like that anymore.
Yeah. Well, your flags look good on TV anyway. I'll give you that. And the 6,000 Newcastle fans certainly didn't sound like 6,000 Newcastle fans. They certainly got drowned out from us watching on TV anyway.
No, they were very, very quiet for that. Turning a bit of a tourist, the weird Saudi derby.
No. Okay, so yeah, you beat Preston, but you played two good teams, right? You played Newcastle and played Ipswich. So now when we've got Hull, of course, this weekend, who you beat on Boxing Day, now it's time to get back into the saddle, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, again, you could use excuse Hull are a good team, but we've got no excuse because we beat them less than 20 years ago right now. I mean, so we're more than capable of beating them. They had a poor result the weekend. You want to go out there and show it. Like New Year's Day was good. Obviously, we've seen the strikers. So I messaged you with the sirens. Yeah. Sunderland strikers scored. It was absolutely crazy. I feel like there is your first home win, building it. And we could get past these last two games if we can now start putting a bit of a run together. Beat Hull and take it on, keep going. We have to win on Friday, really, because we don't want to start slipping.
Yeah, Coventry are on a good run now as well. With West Brom with a bit of a gap, there is a danger, isn't there? If unless you continue to pick up these wins, that you are just going to turn into that sort of 11th, 12th, 10th mid-table side. Does Hull become a must-win?
I think so, because I mean, I think even Beale's come out and said that this could play a big part in the season, just this one particular game, and he's right, because I think if Hull win, they'll go above us. They're a team who are really tangled in it with us, obviously, along with, like you said, Coventry and the likes of teams in and around there. It's going to be a dogfight, like exactly what it was last year. But what we want to do is build on last year. You know, we want to see us comfortably in there. We should be the team. We should be ahead of these teams like Hull and Coventry, with great respect. That's where we should be. We've got to win on Friday to announce ourselves like a statement. Like, we're not just here by chance. Like, we're gonna be up there, and that's what we want to do. I think it's a must win. If you draw, and not just for the results side of it, for the morale side of it around the club, because it's just going to get more and more toxic with Beale if the results don't go our way.
Transfer window's still open. I haven't heard too many rumours of ins at Sunderland. I've only heard the potential outs. That includes Patterson potentially heading to Liverpool, and of course Jack Clark as well, who there'll be constant rumours about all the way through the end of the month. What's the latest on either of those, or have you heard of any potential ins?
Well, obviously Patterson are about replacing Kelleher with Patterson. That's one I could probably see happening, to be honest with you. Not in January. I can't see any of our big assets leaving. I think that would be a really, really silly move, especially the likes of Clark. You know, you've got clubs swarming around for Dan Neil as well. To let any of them go in January would be pure lunacy. And I think, yeah, you can't do that. But I wouldn't be shocked to see any of them go in the summer. In terms of ins, you know, there's normally a lot surrounding Sunderland, a lot of talk, but I've had absolutely nothing. There was one about Kiefer Moore, but I can't see him coming here. I think he's off to Cardiff, I've heard as well. Makes sense. Yeah, maybe we're doing it silently, or we're doing nothing at all. And that's just how it is. But I'm a bit worried, because we definitely need some players to come in to bolster our season.
Yeah. Okay. Well, good luck against Hull. Let's get a score prediction then before we let you go.
I think it'll be a good game. The game last season against Hull at home, with 4-4, it was a brilliant game, one of the best games I've ever watched live. I think it'll be similarly high scoring, both good teams. I'm going to go for 2-2.
They're not in form, are they, Hull, though? You've got a chance, because it's a good time, certainly a good time to play them, especially before they get Philogene back, and what's there? Got the young lad from Liverpool, haven't they, as well? On loan.
Carvalho, yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're both a bit strange at the minute, because we've had good results, hence why we're up there, but we can't seem to find any sort of form at the minute. And to be honest, yeah, they've had a bit of a poor run, but I think I'll start to see a fix up with the players they've brought in.
Yeah. All right, well, so you can catch Coventry and get your spot back. Enjoy the game. It's Friday night, isn't it? Live on Sky. Yep. All right.
Will be.
All right. Cheers, Jack. We'll see you next week. Nice one, fella.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
Thanks, mate.